back in 2010, my grandmother fell ill in August and she died in December. My grandmother was in a council bungalow, and the council agreed if we moved her stuff out quickly, we wouldn't have to pay the notice on her rent for the council house. So over dinner, my mum was like, "Well, what do we need to get a skip in?" And my dad said to get a skip in. My mum was like, "I don't really want to throw her lifelong possessions." She had no money. Do you want to throw her lifelong possessions away? So my wife over dinner just said, "Don't worry, we'll list it on eBay." And I remember glaring at her across the table, knowing nothing about eBay, thinking, "What are you talking about?" As it happens, in January, all of my nan's stuff from her flat was in my flat. And we spent every evening photographing it and trying to write a description to what was ornaments and bric-a-brac from my nan's flat, and we started listing it onto eBay. The best things that happened from that was we took about £1,000, and I was absolutely shocked. And we started going to car boot sales, a bit of a Dow Boys moment, walking around car boot sales and just buying stuff and selling it. And eventually we turned to health and beauty. And then in 2011, we turned 90 odd £1,000, suddenly realised we needed to become a company. We became a company in March 2012. And we started selling health and beauty products, and we're buying them from wholesalers, distributors, and then directly with the brand themselves, and moving that forward and driving that piece to where we are today. It took us a couple of years. We got to £2 million without a strategy. Started our strategy at 2 million, and today we've never taken a loan, investment overdraft. And we did go from £10 to 10 million in 10 years without any loans or any investments whatsoever. And now we're on a different path. We're on a path to see if we can hit the 50 million in a few years' time. International sales came really early for us, actually. One of our very first products that we sold on eBay sold into Brazil. So we already knew, we weren't trying to sell internationally, but we already knew that there was an international market out there. So I think you fast forward probably 18 months into our journey, and we were approached by Amazon to expand our portfolio into Germany. And we realised that there was plenty of sales and opportunity to be had here. And then we just started adding more and more opportunities. So second came the USA, and when we had that moment of the American market is embracing everything that we're selling and everything we're doing, then everything else just came forward from there. And I think now we're in 18 countries.
What are the main sort of advantages you think So Retail has gotten from selling to so many markets?
So growth is number one. You are selling to the world. So therefore, the number of people that we are hitting, so our company hits 7 billion hits a month on the sites that we sell on. Of that 7 billion, nearly 3.5 billion of that's coming from America. Only 420 million are coming from the UK. So when you look at the numbers, I mean, the more people that see it, the more people that buy it. In that theory, it opens up masses of growth opportunity. If you're looking to start a business, or you're looking to grow your business on an exporting basis, then my advice is keep it simple. Always get your home market right first. Always look at where your big wins are. Do your research. Understand how you're going to move product if you need to move product. How your service, if it's service, relates to that person and that market. And once you've done it, you've got to go for it and you've got to push. It's not going to fall on your lap. It's not going to happen overnight, but you've got to push and you've got to be sensible. But we've grown organically through no funding. So therefore it can be done, but you've got to pace yourself. You can't suddenly open up 15 different markets and spread yourself too thinly. It won't work. So choose your markets carefully. Make sure you've got the right people around you. Make sure you've got the right companies around you and support around you. And once you start, then you can start to drive that market, increase that market, and then open up more.